But I'm here, just waiting on you guys to come on in the room. Had a little trouble unmuting the mic, but I am here nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting on everybody to pile on in the room. All of you. How y'all doing, fam? Glad to have everybody tuning back in, ladies and gentlemen. I was on earlier this morning, but I'm back. Just checking in on the family tonight. It's been a long day, hasn't it, family? It's been a long day for the FBA family. Lord, it's been a long day. Boy, the fighting tethers, we've been tether slaying all day. It's been a long day where people have been trying to drag the FBA family into some nonsense that we have nothing to do with. And, I'm not going to keep addressing Brickgate. I don't want to keep addressing Brickgate, but Brickgate is it's a very hot topic right now. A lot of people are chiming in on Brickgate, and there's a lot of revelations coming out during Brickgate. And we are repeatedly letting people know that this is not an FBA issue. And family, have you noticed just all day there's been a desperate effort to drag the foundational Black American family into that situation that none of us had anything to do with. And this is a case study. See, we need to study this. And I'm so glad that we collectively are waking up to the con game, because people have been running a con game on us, family, for a long time that we didn't know about. They've been running this con game, these non-FBA people. They've been sitting here consciously playing this game where whenever they do anything constructive, they're going to chop it up as their culture. They will take that away from us. We don't get to share any of their victories. They're going to chop that up as Caribbean or African culture. Anything constructive, they're going to make sure that we don't get credit for it. And anything negative, they just fall right back into blackness again. And they know that we have to absorb the negativity under the banner of Black. They're very aware of this. And they've been playing this game for the longest. And they've been running this game on us. And we are saying, hey, wait a minute. No. We're not going to do that no more. Now, notice how the conversations are going tonight. After Brickgate, with this Somalian woman who was running her mouth and being wild, and some allegedly, some people are saying it was a Haitian dude who hit her. Some people said it was a Somalian dude, but we know it was some non-FBA stuff. Some non-FBA dude got her with a brick, allegedly. So it had nothing to do with us. And now the whole conversation is that, well, Black men and Black people got to get it together and stop doing this and stop doing that. So they want to fall back under the banner of Black. And there is a pushback, and rightfully so. We're saying, no, you're not going to drag us into it. Because as we see, the Somalians in particular, and there's been several videos, and we know how they call up here to the live spaces. They make it a point to go out of their way to say that they're not Black. There's several videos of them saying, oh, nope, I am not Black. I am Somali. I am not Black. I'm not Black. They give us that I'm not Black energy all the time. That is fine. Stay not Black right now. When something like this happens, when something negative happens, keep that same energy. We're not going to do the umbrella Blackness thing where we have to absorb all of your negativity. And look how desperate they are to point the finger at us. Remember that whole situation with the Somali chick, and we're going to get into her situation in a minute because there's some real funny style stuff going on with her. They do not want to take responsibility for that as immigrants at all. That's an immigrant issue. And they keep trying to say, well, FBA niggas abuse women too. And my answer to you, when FBA dudes abuse women, we will deal with that just like you need to deal with the immigrants abusing women. We'll deal with the brothers over here. You deal with your people. And right now, your people are hitting women with bricks. So deal with that. We're not going to deal with our own riffraffs and then deal with yours, and we have to take responsibility for your riffraffs while you sit around getting all the glory and the wins of your society, but all of the losses, we have to accept them. No, we ain't playing that game no more. And the fact that we are emphasizing our lineage, this is why there's been so much pushback from it. This is why we start talking about our foundational Black American culture, there's so much hatred and vitriol towards that because they understand the con game they've been running. They understand the con. And they need us to be on this we one big global Negro community. They need us to be on that so that we can absorb the negativity. They're not trying to build no big Black global coalition. We got to just kind of be real about that. Let's stop playing games and let's just kind of be real about that. A lot of these folks are not trying to build no global Black coalition. And we got to stop letting people run the Pan-African hustle on us. I'm a realist about a lot of things. As a businessman, when you do business, man, you got to be realistic about certain things. You got to be a realist in order to get stuff done. I don't do the pie in the sky stuff, man. I like real shit. I like real tangible things. I like real in your face, provable, quantifiable results. I'm not going to sit here selling Pan-African Wakanda dreams to people and telling folks that, hey, we ain't going to get nothing popping until we click up with Africa. And listen, my African brothers out here, I got love for you. All of you guys, let me say this. Let me be very fair. I do have a lot of African and Caribbean listeners. Many of you are not coons. I know that. I've been over to Africa, all over the place. I've been all over the Caribbean. Shout out to my brothers and sisters in the UK. We know most of you, I would say most of you are not coons and tethers. You're not. We know that. The problem is within those cultures over there, there's not enough codification between the people. It's too tribalistic, unfortunately. And you guys have not worked that tribal thing out over there. And that has decimated the culture, the economy, and those countries over there. And unfortunately, when a lot of people leave there, and especially when they come over here, the white supremacists make sure that they screen the people to make sure there's a coon gene somewhere in their DNA. They're making sure that they're sending whatever coons they have left over there. They're going to send them here among us. And then they come over and we don't know what's what. Do you look like us? You might try to lose your accent and sound like us, but your mentality, we don't know what the mindset is. And a lot of times the mindset is on some other shit. The mindset has that same tribalistic mentality that undermined the society over there. And they want to kind of do that over here. You see. So we circle our wagons. We're saying, hey, we can't have all of these people misrepresenting us and our lineage. You see. And now that with this situation with Brickgate, that a lot of us are saying in unison, we're not taking responsibility for this. This is not a foundational Black American issue. Oh, but we're all the same nigga. No, we're not. No, when it comes to something negative like this, no, we're not, because that's not our culture. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just the long and short of it. We don't do stuff like that. We don't go around, foundational Black American men don't run around hitting women with bricks. Well, there was a nigger back in 1995 who did something. Yeah. We have Negroes who do weird stuff. Yeah, among us. It's not a cultural norm, though. Yeah, a crackhead might throw something at somebody. Yeah. We have riffraffs now. Yeah, we do have riffraffs. We got riffraffs within our society, but it's not a culturally accepted thing. Let's be real. In some of these foreign cultures, that's culturally acceptable to beat down on the women in public. That's what y'all do in some of these spots. Let's just keep it for real, for real. That's very normalized. That's part of the culture. You understand? Unfortunately, now the woman in the video that's going around, they call it a brick lady or whatever. Her name is Rhoda Osman. I think that's her name. And a lot of people are saying, well, y'all shouldn't justify what happened to her. No, that's a gaslighting thing. I'm hearing a lot of people say, um, we're people are justifying what happened. No, what's nobody's justifying what happened to the woman. Most foundational Black American men are not. People are just saying, hey, we're not in it. So there's this gaslighting thing towards us saying that we're justifying the woman getting hit by a brick. No, not one FBA brother has said that woman deserved to get hit by a brick. Not one. We're saying this has nothing to do with us. The interesting thing, there are people online saying that she deserved it, and you want to know who they are? Somalian dudes. I've seen several videos of Somalian dudes saying, yeah, she deserves to get hit with the brick. It's the Somalian dudes who's going in on her and justifying that. I want y'all to look around on social media. Look on Twitter. Look under the Brickgate hashtag. A lot of Somalian dudes are like, yeah, she got exactly what she deserved. A lot of Somalian dudes, they're embarrassed by her because her reckless behavior over here is basically her rebelling against her own culture. So she's coming over here to show out because she knows she's pretty safe to show out over here to a certain degree because she couldn't do that stuff back home in her homeland. Those guys are, they don't, they brick you down every day. So she's over here kind of showing out as a rebellious type of thing to her own culture. So when you look at some of the comments, and plus she's a dark-skinned Somalian, and that's another thing. Because of the colorism that goes on in their culture, she's looked down upon in her culture. In her culture, she's looked upon as less than. I'm hearing comments from Somalians. They're referring to her as a Jareer, and she's acting like a Jareer. They're using all of these epithets towards her. She's acting like a ghetto nigga. They're saying real reckless stuff about that woman and her behavior. You understand? So the people going in on her and justifying what happened to her are people from her own culture, which is something that's not being addressed. See, no, everybody's trying to drag foundational Black Americans into this mess as a way to deflect from taking responsibility and having a conversation within their culture. Why are y'all letting that be a normalized facet of your culture? That open abuse of women like that. That's their culture. Let's talk real. Let's have a real conversation if y'all want to have a real conversation. Them tether women too, because they don't want to have that conversation either. So they want to try to do the all Black men nonsense. You don't want to tell the truth about the men in your culture because y'all still got daddies and uncles that can ship a brick over here and lay down and thump you with it. Those men in those communities, they get down like that. And for years, we're starting to call that stuff out. A lot of these women who come from these Caribbean and African cultures will sit up here and get in the media or get online and start pointing the fingers at foundational Black American men, or by using the term Black men. They understand when you use the term Black men as opposed to Caribbean, Jamaican, Haitian, or whoever, Somalian, Eritrean, whatever, which is what they normally do. But when it's negative, they just go under Black, and they use Black because they understand that just the Black title is going to fall on us by default. That falls on foundational Black Americans by default. So whenever you say, hey, these Black men out here abusing women, everybody turns and looks at us, and then we have to be responsible for it. You see? Y'all remember some years ago, and this is why I was telling people, when you had those tethered women like Fraudinista Jones and Tarana Burke and all of these women running around with white feminist groups talking about how Black men, quote unquote, are street harassing women. I was telling people then how dangerous that was and why they were doing that. These are tethered women who are trying to come among us and point the finger at us for stuff that men in their cultures doing so that we could be targeted. Because I want y'all to understand, when they were running around with that street harassment, Black men are just harassing women on the streets of New York, they were trying to help these white feminists pass these laws, family. They were trying to help them pass these new type of stop and frisk laws where we were the ones who got targeted. They were going to use the tether women as their Trojan horse to bring in those new types of stop and frisk street harassment laws, where if a Black man's walking down the street, a white woman can say, hey, that nigga looked at me and I felt unsafe. And then they can hold up one of them tether mammies as their guard dogs to say, yep, I'm Black and it ain't racist. I'm Black and he is harassing her with his eyes. They were trying to do that. And we were calling them out for it. And we were letting folks know these women are not from our culture. When people like Tarana Burke and others, especially Tarana Burke, was running around here talking about how she gets sexually harassed when she walks around, we had to pause for a minute and we had to ask some serious questions. We had to say, hey, wait a minute. What FBA dudes harassing Tarana Burke sexually? No. We just had to we had to start thinking logically for a minute and putting two and two together. When weird stuff like that starts being said, like, wait, who? So we start looking at each other like, hey, which one of y'all niggas hollered at Tarana Burke? Who's sexually harassing her? And everybody was confused. Everybody's looking around at each other. And I'm not saying this to be mean spirited. I'm not saying this to denigrate anything. But that's when we really start asking questions about lineage. Like, wait. We wanted to know who's doing that. Where these niggas from? Then we start questioning her background. Where does she live? Okay, she must live in somewhere where there's some crack or some heroin or something. So we started to see, okay, she comes from a Caribbean background. So, okay, she's living in most likely a Caribbean community. All right. And now it makes sense. So we started to look at these people's backgrounds and see some of the funny style stuff they were saying and see where it really applied. And it really doesn't apply to us. But we get the brunt of it. It's very important for us to understand how we have to start gatekeeping our culture. We should have been doing it a long time ago. Brother Claude Anderson was trying to let us know this, but we're doing it now, so better late than never. But back to the lady who got hit with the brick, the Rhoda Osmond lady. There's an article. There's some funny style stuff going on with her. Back in 2020, she had another GoFundMe page where she was trying to raise money because she said somebody jumped on her. Another dude attacked her, and she put up a GoFundMe. She raised like $4,000-$5,000 allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly because It appears to be her on this GoFundMe. So now she has another GoFundMe. I think she done got like 17,000 already after this new attack that has gone down. Okay. So some people are kind of questioning this. This woman gets attacked, and all of a sudden it becomes a big old finesse for a bag. And so I don't know. A lot of people are asking questions of like what's going on. Now she wrote an article, the Rhoda lady, the woman in the video, she wrote an article on Medium talking about her background. Now she, according to her, she was born in Kenya, but her family went to Somalia when she was a kid, but I think her family was Somalian, something like that, and they were fleeing around Africa, and then they had to flee over here. And she was talking about how her sisters had to get forced female circumcisions. Yeah, there's an article. I'm going to retweet it and put it on my page, on my Twitter page. But yeah, she's talking about some of the weird stuff that goes on in her culture and the stuff going on with her family, and how they stayed at a refugee camp in San Diego. And so that woman and her family, they've been fleeing all over the place. And again, man, with these people who have to flee and then they come among us and they're damaged, and the dudes are damaged, the women are damaged psychologically, and then they get into weirdo behavior. And this woman, there's videos of her doing this performative dominatrix stuff with white men, and she's twerking around white people and arguing with niggas in the streets. And some of these immigrant dudes, she's kind of known in these circles, and they say she's a known troublemaker. So they kind of have vitriol towards her already. So it's a mess. But the thing is, it ain't our mess. All right, y'all gonna have to be a mess over there, because we are just not going to absorb anybody's negativity. We got our own riffraffs to deal with. We're not dealing with everybody else's riffraffs. Y'all not going to hide behind us no more. Those immigrant cats, y'all gonna have to have open conversations about why y'all busting women in the head with bricks. That's on you. Well, FBA niggas do it too. Well, when they do it, nigga, we'll deal with them just like you're gonna deal with these niggas that didn't hit this woman with a brick. You're gonna deal with your people. I don't want to hear about what FBA dudes do. Y'all love that's like what the white people do. What about black on black crime? Y'all love to deflect. You're not gonna just drag us into the conversation. We ain't got nothing to do with none of this goofy stuff. At Foundational Black American Family, we have to stop letting people drag us into their trash. And let's be very clear. And when these tether women and these folks get into these shenanigans, they'll try to pass it off as a feminist thing where they want to attack the men. They don't like the FBA sisters either. Because again, the old girl who got hit with the brick, there's several videos of her talking real slick about FBA women, talking about how the African women from her homeland, they got better bodies and all of this stuff, and they got natural ass and natural titties, and yeah, she just real talking real reckless. Y'all can look it up. So that same vitriol is for you sisters too. It's us. They have a lot of vitriol towards our culture, primarily because these people feel insecure that they had to flee. That's why a lot of the comments are very vitriolic towards us, because y'all know y'all got riffraff, janky, nigga shit that goes on in your culture that's goofy as hell. And y'all want to drag us in it, and we ain't in it. It's corny, it's weird, and there's a lot of contempt for us because we ain't really fleeing and doing all that weird shit like y'all doing. So there's this real misplaced contempt that people like to project on us, and we're saying enough is enough. We're saying enough is enough. Now, do we have a Somalian person here? Somebody has the name Somalian Pan African. Let's hear what he has to say. Somalian Pan African.
Uh,
How are you, Somalian Pan African? How are you? Now, what city are you in, bro?
I'm in Toronto, Canada, brother.
Yes. So what's your thoughts on the situation?
Brother, I just think that what happened to this sister was unfortunate, but the problem is, brother, is that too many of our Somali women, they're into extreme feminism, and they're not modest anymore, and I'm not sure why. I think this whole like extreme feminism is a reaction with the extreme patriarchy or extreme clan system in Somalia. So that's,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to ask you a quick question, brother. Why are so many of these tethers, these vitriolic tethers, flooding places like Atlanta and Houston? Because this can be a very big problem.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of them are going down there. There's a lot of jobs down there, a lot of jobs in Atlanta, a lot of jobs in Houston. And again, they're all over Texas. A lot of people are just flooding Texas. There's a lot of job openings out there. And yeah, they're just going out there in large numbers. It's a very interesting dynamic. All right, let me get some more people in here. We got a lot of folks in here. Let me get our brother Afro Elite on real quick. And then Rivi, have I had that name sounds familiar? All right, go ahead, Afro. Yes, sir. How are you, bro?
I'm gonna say this: nobody, no FBA man is condones, approves any man hitting a woman in the head with a brick. Nobody's saying that. And the
Right.
thing is that there's a difference between people being sympathetic and feeling sorry for her. That's not what they're saying. They want us to take accountability. And
Right.
that's where we're drawing the line. We're all like, okay, we feel sorry for her, don't get us wrong, but we're not going to sit here and take accountability for some third world violent shit that y'all brought to this country, because
Mm-hmm.
there's, you got situations of domestic violence, don't get me wrong, but in America, among our community, that's like in-house people throwing cups and stuff like that. Outside, no, niggas don't be picking bricks up and hitting women in the head with bricks. That's not how we get down. So
Right.
we're not gonna make it seem like, oh, this happens in our community like that. No, that's their community that has stuff like that happen. So we're not going to hold accountability. We're not going to be held accountable for something that they have going on. We can feel sorry, but we're not accountable for that.
Right. Right. Real talk. Thank you so much, brother. And again, dude, there's been so much disrespect from the lady, and I'm not nobody's justifying anything, but nobody's about to run to the rescue for some tether shit that they ain't got nothing to do with us. And this woman does so much disrespectful stuff towards us. She put up a video. Y'all see the one where she had, I'm gonna get my reparations, some of our reparations, where she's slapping a white man. And it's like some, they kind of planned it. It's some dominatrix type of stuff. And she's slapping a white man for reparation. That shit is corny, man. Don't bring our reparations, and don't just don't involve none of our stuff with your shenanigans, man. Just not cool. So all of the weird performative stuff that the woman is going around doing, most FBA women don't do no shit like that. Let's just keep it a buck. FBA women don't go around here cosplaying and slapping white men on some fetish shit, because she's doing it. It's like some kind of fetish cosplaying type of thing. Our sisters don't do that. And plus, our brothers ain't hanging around in these little dusty hole in the walls, hitting women with bricks. Y'all not about to put that on us. Y'all not about to put that on us worth a damn. Y'all gonna hold your own nuts. That's something that y'all need to address in your culture. Y'all not gonna do no game, goofy, dusty, buster ass shit like that, and then try to drag us in so that we can take responsibility under the banner of blackness while you sit back, hiding your face. No, bring y'all ass, you and your little dusty braids, all y'all niggas who don't bring, come on out, and we putting it right in your lap. This is some Somalian Caribbean stuff. that y'all need to work out. But nigga, that is divisive. You damn right. I'm dividing myself from dusty brick throwing niggas. Yes, I am. I'm fully dividing myself from that. I do not want to absorb your negativity. Rivy, hop in.
Okay. Hello, Tariq. How you doing?
I'm good, Rivy. How are
Pretty
you?
good, sir. Yeah, I saw the video. I was in the room with some tethers earlier, and they were talking about it. And I was gonna bring up the slapping the white dude thing. You know, it just seems odd that she had done that, and she had done a myriad of different things, and posted these videos, and then all of a sudden did the throw the throw the stone and hide your hand kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's just funny to me. I don't personally give a shit about what happened to her. You know, people who do that and entertain those things, like you said, it's just something to get attention. My next question
Yeah.
is we waiting on you to come to Tulsa, brother.
Yeah, man, I do. I do have to come out there to Tulsa, man. I really do. I've been wanting to come out there to Tulsa. Shout out to Tulsa. So I'm going to be doing something out there pretty soon, most definitely. Lord, let's T.S. Giselle. What do you have to say? And let's get to the point.
Yeah, I do. So, Mr. Tariq Nasheed, I want to know why your ass is on a Twitter space and you're not in Inglewood at the SoFi Stadium. Because if you were that guy, you would have been in the VIP at the Beyonce
Yes,
concert. So, what's tea?
yeah. Well, the T is I was with my family this weekend. We went down to San
Your
Diego. We
wife
went
didn't want to
to
go
Disney
see the
World.
Queen? The Queen of
I kind
Queens.
of did. I understand, but I had to spend time with my children because they were out of school. So, but
Huh?
I did want to go.
Because
So
everybody
I
that's
did want to go.
somebody is in Inglewood tonight.
I
So,
know
what's
that. I know
tea?
it's. I'm here with my kids. I just got back in town. I know I have children. I
Northwest
know
at
you.
the concert with her mama. You couldn't
Well,
take your
I
kids to the
understand,
concert?
but no, my kids got school in the morning. Northwest got tutors. My kids got to go to school.
I'm about to go to
Uh,
bed. I only wanted to say this. I just
yes.
think that you guys, one of the reasons why this movement cannot get off the ground is because you guys choose to focus on the wrong things.
What movement, man? What movement are you talking about?
The delineation or, isolating from flat blackness. Um,
It's already there. I mean, shit. That's
let me
not. That's just a
finish because
lineage.
I'm
But
gonna be
that's a
really
lineage.
quick.
Okay, go ahead. But yeah, that's a lineage that's already there.
I
So
think that
that's
it's
yeah.
bad to take this incident because this is a brutal incident. For a woman to be attacked by a man,
Yes,
regardless
it
of the
is. I
circum,
agree.
regardless
I
of the.
agree.
Uh, Now I know, Tariq, that you're not used to dealing with classy women like the TS.
And also,
So don't be
at the
interrupting
motel.
me.
But another thing, whatever motel you in, can you turn the TV down?
First of all, first of
What
all,
motel are you in?
first of all, I don't.
Are you out there slinging bussy at Motel 6? Why you got the TV up so
First of
loud in there?
all,
Turn the TV down before your tricks get there. Turn your TV
I
down.
was
Damn.
actually watching
There
a
you go.
really interesting documentary on CNN for Little Richard. Anyway,
All right, go ahead.
um,
Lord.
this incident is not. I think that taking this incident and then using it to really promote the separation of Black people, I just don't think that it's smart. I don't see the point. A woman was attacked. Also,
Uh-huh.
I don't see the
By
point
who?
in pushing the narrative that domestic
No, 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 no,
violence.
no.
Hold on.
No,
I don't see
no,
the
hold on, no,
point
no,
in
no. We
pushing.
don't bring it. No, no, no. Let me say this. Don't bring us together when they do something negative. No, no, no. I don't
But
want
that's what
that.
I'm saying.
Don't.
I think that's a legitimate
Yeah.
argument to make. I do think that in certain scenarios, Black immigrants will say, "Hey, I'm Jamaican, Nigerian, Haitian," when there's something positive to celebrate. I think we saw that with Sha'Carri Richardson, where
Right.
Sha'Carri winning was this mass thing for Black people worldwide. But when she was at her worst, it was like, "Oh no, that's a ghetto American girl."
Right.
So
So I
that's a
want them to
better
keep the same
example.
energy. Why shouldn't they keep their same energy? Just
Right.
y'all
So
be
push
Jamaican,
that.
be
Don't
Caribbean.
push this because we know that Black women in America have face one of the highest rates of domestic violence. That's a fact.
And we'll deal with that when we deal with that, and they'll deal with that brick throwing. How about they deal with their stuff, and we'll deal with ours, right?
I just think that we should be in support of a woman that was brutally attacked as opposed to using the delineation argument. I just don't see the point of doing that.
You don't see the point of us not wanting to be blamed for something we had nothing to do
But
with.
who's blaming? I'm confused.
A lot of people are trying to do. That's what they've been doing all day. They've been trying to drag us in it. And I'm saying no. We're sympathetic, as our brother Afro Elite said, but we're damn sure not responsible. Y'all be responsible. This is a Caribbean and immigrant and African immigrant thing. That's on them, and they have to take responsibility for that. Right?
I mean, I don't view other black people based off of their nationality or
They do.
ethnicity.
They do. They do, especially the woman in question. She goes out of her way to brag about her Somalian culture and how much flyer African women are than foundational Black American women. So she views herself as a different culture.
But none of that justifies what happened to her. I just think that in
Didn't
this
say
moment,
it.
sometimes,
Didn't say
you
it.
could just be the bigger person.
Uh-huh.
This was tragic. I think that she certainly has certain points in terms of like interactions between men and women. Um, this generation is different. Men can be very aggressive in trying to catcall women. I experience it every day. Um, and I am not a cisgender woman. So there are points that she says that are certainly valid. Riviera, please. Um, there are certainly points that she says that are valid. I just don't get why people are trying to push this delineation argument when a woman was attacked. It's
Because
just not
because we
clean. It's not
because
good.
because we have nothing to do with it, and we just don't want to be responsible for the behavior of other groups because they will go out of their way to distance themselves from us, especially when they go out of their way to claim that they're not Black. Right here on this platform, right here, we have them call up every day to let us know that they're not Black. They don't see themselves as Black. They see themselves as something else. And if that's what it is, keep the same energy. John. Okay, John. I don't know what kind of sound that was, John. John, you want to turn your microphone back on, brother? What kind of noise was that, brother?
Tariq,
What's up, John? Where are you, brother?
I'm in Trinidad, bro. How you
Okay.
been, man?
I'm good, man. Where are you, brother?
I'm in Trinidad. Hold on. Let me get the AC, man. Let me get this
Okay.
AC off.
Ooh,
What's up,
well,
bro?
I'm good, man. A lot of strange noises going on over there, brother. Are you doing?
That's AC,
Are you
man.
feeding? Are you feeding dolphins over there? What are you doing over there, man?
Bro, you what funny ass man. I love all your shit, bro. Keep what you're doing with the FBA shit. Defend your culture, your people, whatever you're doing, you know what I mean? Because everybody had the right to, you know what I mean, to claim what they like in Trinidad. We Trinidadians, Jamaicans. I see no problem with FBA doing what they're doing, man.
Yes,
You dig?
sir.
And
Thank you so much. And I can barely understand them, but shout out to our brother over there in Trinidad. What's up, Black? Hop on, man.
Brother Nasheed.
What's going on, Black?
Oh man, I'm sitting over here G'd up from the feet up. What happening?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. What's on your mind? But what city you in, by the way?
Dallas, man, but all parts around the world. I'm just home right now for the holiday.
No doubt, no doubt. So what's on your mind, brother?
Man, really tapping in to see what was happening. I heard that you are the one of few that spoke out towards just the full case of what happened with Sister Brickface. And
Well, yeah. Yeah, man. It's an interesting dynamic. Again, man, nobody's trying to justify what's going on with old girl. Nobody tried to justify her getting harmed. Nobody's justifying that whatsoever. But we're just saying, hey, man, enough is enough with people trying to make foundational Black Americans responsible for that type of behavior. That's all we're saying. Just enough is enough. that type of stuff ain't cool, and that ain't it. Yes, I'm sorry about that, guys. I was gonna let somebody speak, and it was a white supremacist put up a bunch of bussy pictures. So we took that down. So we got some of the white supremacists in here trying to put up bussy pictures and stuff like that. So we're not gonna let you put up some of your high school photos. This is not that kind of page where you show how you get down. All right, let's get let me see. Let's get some people in here because we got a lot of folks in here. Where we at? A lot of people in here tonight. Let me get Damon. Let's try Damon. I haven't seen Damon. Hopefully Damon don't put up no bussy pictures. So Damon, hop on there.
Hey, Tariq, how you doing?
I'm good. What's going on, Damon?
I just wanted to say that I used to live in Japan, and I was arrested for harming a woman, falsely accused of harming a woman, and I
Yeah.
developed schizophrenia from it. I just want to say a lot of women out here are falsely accusing dudes of doing stuff, and they're not really, I mean, it might be that situation, but sometimes the ladies start it first, and
Oh,
yeah. I wanted to ask you a
oh,
question though.
go ahead, bro.
How can I, as a black man, get into the millionaire club or the billionaire club? Right now I'm in school. I'm just trying to figure out how I can do that.
Well, what talent do you have? What skill do you have?
Uh, Mostly math and science, engineering.
Mhm. And what kind of work do you want to get into?
I want to I want to be a robotics engineer.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can get in the millionaires club that way.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Just again, I don't know what your passion is, but
Yeah, I just want.
become an apprentice with some people at some firms and or an intern and just soak up game until you get hired or you get your degree and just start from there. So there's a lot of ways to get to the millionaires club. There's a different bunch of different routes, but it just depends on what you're passionate about. All right, let's get Marnia.
Good evening, Tariq. It's Miriam.
Miriam. Have you called before, Miriam?
I have you. I've spoken to you on numerous occasions, Tariq.
Okay, I think I remember. I remember your voice. You sounding sultry. I remember your voice, I think. But
Yes, and if you remember, some time ago, I used to have on a yellow dress in my, in my biopic, but I took it down.
okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's on your mind?
Um, Sure. As you were speaking, enough is enough. We definitely have to protect one another.
Right.
Our, FBA, men and women in our lineage, because we have all these other cultures and, from the diaspora, Haiti and the Caribbean diaspora and African diaspora,
Yeah.
that tend to always want to project their negativity onto our community. So we definitely have to make them hold their own,
Right.
because it's just time out for that. And shout out to you, brother, and all that you do. And
Yes.
can't wait for this hip hop documentary.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, dear. Yeah, man. They're gonna have to. Nobody's having the conversation about them, the immigrant groups who's doing this stuff. But Cameron, hop on, bro.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Nasheed?
What's up, Cameron? How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. On that whole situation, man, I didn't even know the whole full story until I did the facts. I didn't know she was Somali, and people were saying that the guy was Haitian. And I'm all
Right.
like, yeah, we already knew how this was going to play out. So, I mean, you got a whole bunch of people that's putting us all under that umbrella, like we responsible for that. And I'm all like, like, come on, man. And so I was looking you up and see if you was going to say the situation. I'm all like, I already know he already on
Oh yeah,
it.
absolutely. Yeah. And, even when she did the first video and said a dude hit her in the face with a brick because he wouldn't give her a number. Immediately I said that's 100% non FBA stuff. I already knew, literally 100% non FBA. We don't do that. That is not our culture. Ishmael, what's up, man?
What's happening, my FBA brother Tariq? How you doing this evening?
I'm good, brother Ishmael. Where you from, bro?
Originally, I'm from Seattle, Washington, but my folks is from out of Mississippi.
Yes, indeed. All right. So what's going on with you up there, brother?
Listen, I want to know when you get ready to, do all the editing and everything with this documentary that you got. Are you gonna set up like a little package and stuff? For
Oh yeah.
like, okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah. That's coming. Yeah, that's absolutely coming because a lot of people want to get involved with it. So yeah, we're going to have it so that you all can get involved. Y'all can get your name in the film, producer credit, all of that stuff. Yeah, a lot of people are already hitting me up. They want to be a part of this documentary because they already know this is going to be history. I put up an article earlier. Some white lady wrote for Spin magazine talking about how rap came from Jamaica. I mean, family, I'm so ready to put these lies to rest. Y'all don't understand because these people know. The word is out that I'm telling you, the word is out about this documentary. So what you're going to see, people are just going to try to fast track more lies real quick. They're just going to start throwing stuff out there just to throw it out there. Because when this documentary comes out, all of that stuff is going to be deaded. We're going to clear up everything. We're clearing up everything. The folks in this film are breaking it all down. It's something that has never happened where you've gotten damn near all of the real pioneers and just sat them down and they're going to be in one production telling you what the real deal is. This has never been done before. I'm talking about the real pioneers. Because whenever you see hip hop documentaries, they might get one or two, and then a bunch of folks who came through later and folks who were around in the 90s and all. No, 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 no. We got all the people from the 70s. Most of the people we got were the ones who were there in the early to mid 70s. We're going there. We're going there. We're going to all of the real pioneers to break this thing down. In fact, I might be in New York. Probably, I might go tomorrow. I got to go to do a couple of more interviews out there just to get some other perspectives on some things. So I should be in New York again this week doing some more filming. Yeah, we got it popping. So many people want to be in it because they see that this is going to be a historically groundbreaking film. So a lot of the pioneers, they want to have their story told. So this is going to be a real good piece, man. Let's get George Ken. George Ken in here. George Ken. All right, George. All right, and then let's get Pray More. George or Pray More. All right, George or Pray More. All right. Well, let's get the middlemen. All right, while we're waiting on George and Pray More, the middlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. Morris here. Hi,
Pray More.
everyone. Hi, Tariq. Glad I was able to get on the space with you real quick. I did want to touch on the hip hop thing because I bring this up all the time. I'm from Durham, North Carolina, and a
Yes.
lot of people do not know that if you look up an artist by the name of Pigmeat Markham, he was one of the ones that was initially coined to have started hip hop, and this was in the late '60s. And
Yes.
not only that, they just they're looking at rap and hip hop wrong. I think when you look at a lot of our elders from the community, even Muhammad Ali, was it not rap when he was saying, he float like a butterfly and sting like a bee? Is that not
Oh
him
yeah.
flowing? Back in the
Oh,
'60s, that already was the thing, and so our community took that, we put a beat to it, and we nurtured it into what it has become today. And obviously,
mm-hmm.
other cultures did, they came in and did their thing with it. But our argument is that at its inception, it is a foundational Black American creation. So
It is.
look into Pygmy Markham, you all. Anyone listening? Here
We
Comes the
we
Judge is a
talk,
song that came out
yeah,
in 1968, peaked on Billboard, all of that, and he's credited for that. But many people, even in our own community, don't give him that credit. So
right, right. Thank you, dear. And yeah, we talk about Pigmeat in the movie. Oh yeah, we bring him up. We talk about Pigmeat and others before. There were a lot of records in the '60s where people were rapping, and Muhammad Ali. That's true. We mentioned Muhammad Ali because remember, hip hop in the early '70s. What were we seeing? We were seeing Pygmy. We were seeing Muhammad Ali rhyming. We were seeing Nipsey Russell. How many of y'all remember Nipsey Russell? Not Nipsey Hussle. Not our brother Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle got his name from a brother named Nipsey Russell. Nipsey Russell was in the movie The Wiz, and he was around in the early '70s, late '60s. He was a comic, and he would do these real witty rhymes. So we had a lot of our comics and a lot of our Black social figures doing versions of rhyming in the early '70s. What else was going on in the early Dolomite? All of this stuff was going on in the early '70s. Dolomite doing the trickster rhymes, you know. So when people start telling us that we got some rapping from some damn toasting, and nobody knows where any of these toasting records are, family. I mean that toasting thing, that's such a blatant lie. Literally nobody was listening to no toasting records over here. I have not found one person to say they were listening to some damn toasting from Jamaica over here in the '70s. Not one. That's been a lie they just put out, and it just came out of nowhere. And the problem is nobody ever debunked it. That's another thing, man. The reason why certain lies linger, nobody ever, people just say, okay, I guess that's what happens. Hell, I was like that for a minute. Hell, I was believing this stuff for a minute when they were saying all of this toasting and they were bringing it over from Jamaica. Hell, I believed that for a long time until some of my New York people start saying, hey, you know what? Nah, that's nah. No, we weren't listening to Jamaican records. Then I start just talking to the family. I just start talking to my New York folks. Oh, we got a tether in here hitting the thumbs down. Well, I see you, Nunya. Yeah, you're a tether troll with nothing. Hold on. Let me. What's up, George? Hold on. Let me deal with this tether troll. Nunya, hop in. Yeah, hop in, Nunya. Are we saying anything that's incorrect? I know you're a non-constructive troll with nothing to say constructive, but go ahead. Are we saying anything that's not true? Trolling means you have nothing constructive, and what I'm saying is right. Nunya, turn your microphone on.
First of all, watch your mouth. You know exactly who you're talking to.
Now go ahead. Now, what did I say that was wrong? Now, if
Well,
you start trolling, unfunny, unwitty
no,
trolling,
no,
that
no. We're not
means
gonna go to the hip hop shit because that's just a waste of time. Let's
right.
back up, shall we? So you
Okay.
claim that the NEMA group discriminated against you for selling the property. How come you didn't sue them?
What are you talking about?
You claimed that the NEMA group,
Okay. Okay. Stop.
eh,
So you're talking about when we're
the
trying to buy
land
some
that you already forgot about, yeah, in Lamert Park, that.
right. Okay. Listen, I know. Listen, you tethers.
I'm not a tether. You know
Yes,
exactly
you
who
are.
I am.
Yes, nigga, you just a random tether on this
Nah,
damn
you know
internet.
exactly who I am.
I don't know you, tether.
You know
You're a
exactly
nobody.
who I am.
You're a nobody. That's who you
Yeah,
are.
whatever.
Nobody. You're a
You're
nobody, and
nobody. You're a grifter. That's all you
you're
have to do. You have to grift
you-
money from people in order to fund your projects.
that's tether talk. That's tether talk because you come from a
No, it's not
fleeing.
tether talk.
Yes, it is, sir. You come from a fleeing culture where you couldn't build nothing, sir. This is why you're trying to pocket watch me, and you coming up with these weird, dumbass, bullshit scenarios that nobody gives a damn about.
There's enough
What
people in this.
What about the NEMA group? Who are you talking about? There's some people we're trying to buy property from. They were jerking us around, so we bought it somewhere else. So you're doing what tethers do, trying to come up with some jive ass lying scam conspiracy to babble about because you're a jealous failure, sir. You come from a brick throwing culture where you failed and you had to come eat off of us. That's the
I'm
line.
from Jacksonville, Florida, dumbass.
And sir, you're from the Caribbean. You're a musty little ashy Caribbean tether with nothing but vitriol towards foundational Black
I'm
Americans.
from Jacksonville, Florida, about
You no. You fled to Jacksonville, Florida, dude. You're a musty tether.
there's
Stop
enough people who
that.
know who the fuck I am to
Nobody knows who you are
there's enough people in this room who knows
except
Afro.
except the people at the immigration office. They're the only people who know who you are. Nobody knows who you are, and nobody cares. That's why you dirty, dusty tethers have to come in with your trolling, Sambo, unwitty energy. And this is why you guys are not witty. You have to get into corny,
You have to
performative
use this
trolling.
narrative.
Sir, let me tell you something. Let me give you some game and another tethers like you. Why your jokes and your trolling falls.
Exactly. You have to use this narrative.
Listen, listen to your moist energy. You know why the reason why your jokes and your trolling falls flat. Let me give y'all some game. The reason why we, foundational Black Americans, we can roast good and we're
I'm a
very
descendant of American slaves, dumbass.
no. You're a descendant of American fleers, people who fled to America. No, you're not. You're a $5 FBA. You're not one of us. But the reason why you are not witty and you tethers come across as corny. In order to be witty, in order to be somewhat comedic, comedy is based in truth. You got to have a little bit of truth in there to make it funny and relatable. You tethers lie so damn much. Y'all can't tell the truth to save your lives, so you just start lying, and everything comes across as corny and unrelatable. Nobody can relate to you, tethers. That's why you fail all the time. You understand? I'm just giving you some game.
I'm telling you very clearly, I am a descendant of America.
Sir, you are a lying.
And all you can do is hit a mute button.
That's right. And I'm hitting the mute button just like you hit the ignition on your car to drive Uber. Okay? I hit this mute button and you hit the ignition button on your Uber, sir. You're not a foundational Black American. You're a pathological liar, just like you called up trying to lie about some NEMA group. You're a dirty, lying, filthy scammer, just like the rest of your tether brethren. Now, what y'all need to do, go out here and have a conversation about how y'all need to stop hitting women with bricks.
Bro, that's all you got?
Yes,
That's all
that's
you
all.
got?
And I got more than you, sir. I got more than you, and I got it by not fleeing like you. Okay?
You got it from your white paymasters. You got it from YouTube.
Sir, that's you fantasizing about a white zaddy, a white paymaster. Stop it. You tethers always fantasizing about some big white god who's giving money
No,
out.
no,
That's
no. You
you.
you you
That's
you
you.
buck dance on YouTube and they pay you.
Sir, that's you buck dancing at the immigration office to get a visa. That's you, sir. It's called projecting. You tethers love projecting.
There's enough people in this room who know me, who know I'm not a tether, dumbass.
Sir, you're not known by nobody. Nobody knows you. You're a musty, jealous, moist tether. You're moist and angry. That's why you're so angry, because you're jealous because you had to flee. You come from a fleeing lineage, sir. Hey, FBA dudes ain't that whiny and bitch made. I know my culture. You come from a bitch made culture where niggas whine to other men. You whining about another nigga's money. What kind of shit is that? FBA dudes don't do that. Now go
You're
ahead.
a grifting piece of shit who have to.
Okay, boy, now you sound like a disgruntled bitch. You sound like Jennifer Hudson in Dreamgirls. You about to put on a sequin dress and saying, I'm telling you I'm not going. You sound disgruntled. You sound like you want somebody to play with your pussy. All right? You're not that emotional over a nigga you don't know. This is tether energy, sir. Listen to you. You're having a breakdown right
Nah, you know exactly who I am.
now.
You
You
know
having a break,
exactly who.
nigga. I don't know you. Nigga, have you been sitting in your house fantasizing about me to the point where you think I actually know you? Are you one of these niggas that be going to the Drake concert, sitting in the front row thinking Drake is singing to you? You one of them niggas? I have no idea who you are. You've been fantasizing about a man to the point where you think we know each other. I don't know you, fuck nigga. Niggas like you are very disturbing. You probably got a cutout picture of me at your crib with the mouth cut out. What are you doing over there, nigga? Listen to you.
Bro, this is with the gay shit.
Yes, because you sound like a flaming queen. Anyway, you know me. You know who I am. You know that's who I am. You know me. You know me. Nigga, you know how much of a bitch you sound like? I don't know you, fool. You sitting here sounding like a chick who had a one night stand. You remember me? You know you know yes who I am, and I will not be ignored. Nigga, it sound like your hand is on your hip. Listen to yourself. You a grown man talking about you know me. No, I don't.
You the hoe, and you've already stolen my.
No, nigga. You pocket watching another man. You know me over there, all that money and shit. I want some of that money. Listen to you. You sound like a loving hip hop hoe. You sound like a basketball wife. You sitting over here fantasizing about me and how much money I have. You want to get flued out. Listen to you. And you mad because I don't fly out niggas. So you sound very disgruntled, sir. Now, sir, go ahead and do something with that misplaced energy. I suggest that you exchange numbers with T.S. Giselle. T.S. Giselle is at a Motel 6 right now in Valdosta, Georgia. If you get there early, I think she can give you a good discount and tell her I sent you. So you can use the coupon code Taco Meat. All right? Now get your moist ass off my phone. I don't like your energy. Been angry. Oh, goodness. Boy, the tethers are weird and angry. And bitch made T.S. Giselle, go slide in his DM and give him some discounts. All right? Lord. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all need to have a conversation with the tether men and their weird energy. And he's trying to pretend to be FBA. Nigga, you are not FBA. Not with that weird, moist fuckboy energy. No, you're not. You know me. Over there, all that damn money. What about them people over there at that land you had? Oh, no, what? What? You really invested into a nigga? I've been investigating. I made some phone calls, Tariq. Who is the Nima group? Nigga, what kind of moist niggas do we have out here now? These old soy milk ass dudes. Let's get accountant queen in here. Accountant queen, hop in, ma'am. Accountant queen. Let's unmute your mic, ma'am.
Hello?
Okay. Let's get Sam. Let me get Sam first.
Hi.
Sam,
Oh.
hold on, accountant queen. Let me talk to Sam. Sam,
Yeah, hello.
how you doing, Sam?
I'm doing good. How about you, Tariq?
I'm good. What's on your mind, Sam?
What's on my mind is I'm an immigrant, but like I listen to Fresh and Fit, so like me
Uh-oh.
and Myron Gaines were talking and we're getting tired of you guys throwing bricks at us, so we're doing self-defense courses.
Who's throwing bricks at you? Y'all are throwing bricks at the women. We're not throwing bricks at you. You guys are throwing.
No, you guys been trying to bully us ever since I was even in middle school. I used to get bullied by foundational Black Americans walking home from school.
Now, what would that foundational Black Americans usually don't bully immigrant kids? And where's your family from, by the way?
Chicago.
Lord, Sam, don't be ashamed of your family lineage, man. Where did your family immigrate from, Sam?
Trinidad.
Okay, all right. Don't be ashamed of your family. Yeah, foundational Black Americans were most likely not bullying you because you were from Trinidad. You're probably getting clowned because of your clothes or something like that. But you and Fresh and Fit, you a fan of Fresh and Fit,
Yeah, and I'm not afraid of you guys. You really think you could take Myron Gaines?
right? So you're not afraid of us. So are you going to go beat up some foundational Black Americans, or are you going to continue to throw rocks at
I've
women?
already defended myself against plenty of foundational Black Americans in Chicago.
Okay, what'd you do to them?
I ran them off O Block.
Oh, okay. And this is why, again, y'all have to work on your wit. This is why your jokes are falling flat, because it's corny, because it's just you're just making up goofy shit and it's not seeping any kind of truth. You're just doing tether shit where you're lying. Comedy is
But
based
you
on
won't do anything to
com,
Myron Gaines'
com,
face. You just hide
comedy.
behind the screen.
Comedy is based on truth. Okay, you just can't be you can't be a scammer all your life. Lying and scamming ain't gonna cut it. You have to have some semblance of truth in order to be witty. That's why all this shit you're saying is falling flat. I'm trying to help you out. Um. Anyway, brother, let me. I want to get some other calls because
Fuck
you're
you, Tyreek.
okay.
Fucking bussy boy.
That's even corny. And now you're coming across mad and sassy. Okay, listen to
You
you.
won't do anything to Myron Gaines. I know that.
But listen to you. You're all mad and see. Yeah, this is another reason why your comedy is failing, because it's seeped in anger. We can tell that you're angry. You see, fuck you, Dad. You know, yeah. Now that's corny. Now you just wearing
Dude,
why
Myron, who
why
cares?
why are you
Us immigrants know how to use our anger to our
no,
advantage. Look at Myron
no,
Gaines. He hates women and he's able to build a
but
podcast over it and make money. Look at
okay.
you. You can't turn your anger into anything.
Let's unpack your anger. Let's unpack your anger. Now, why are you so vitriolic and mad at foundational Black Americans? Was it because you were bullied? Let's deal with that. Let's deal with if you were bullied. Were they talking about your janky hairline growing up? Because there's an anger there. Was that it? Were they clowning your hairline?
A little bit of that, but then like when I went to high school, I was trying to get onto the basketball team, and there were too many damn FBAs in my damn school, so I wasn't be able to make it.
Right, right. Because you probably had no skills. So you had to be a male cheerleader. So while you were on the sidelines jumping and doing splits, you were seeing the brothers on the basketball court doing their thing, and that made you even angrier, right?
To a degree.
Right, right. So you have to, misplace that anger is misplaced. So being a male cheerleader is not bad. Okay, you have to own who you are. And we respect your pronouns. So you were probably the best male cheerleader you can be. And you kind of felt a certain way about it. You felt like a beta male.
Yeah, but the immigrants are getting better. They're winning now because you guys are crying over affirmative action.
Right, right. But
Right.
nobody's talking about affirmative action. But look, my brother, being a male cheerleader, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay.
You're a
It's
damn cheerleader yourself, Tariq.
no, no, no.
Goddamn.
Sorry, look, you can take your pom poms and go use them at the Olympics somewhere. We can.
We all know you cheer for Joe Biden, so
Right, right, right.
yeah, you're afraid of Trump.
So, so listen. So when you get off the phone, I need you to give me a T, give me an E, give me another T, give me an H, give me an E, give me an R. What does that spell? Tether. All right.
If Myron Gaines came to your house right now, what would you do?
Okay, get your unwitty ass off here. All right, accountant queen. All right, we had a male cheerleader who was very upset about his lifestyle. But accountant queen, how are you, dear?
Hi, Tariq.
Hey, dear, how are you?
I am wonderful. My name is Alicia Burns. I am an accountant here in New York City.
I hear an accent. Where are you from? I hear an
You
accent.
do?
Yeah, I hear an accent. Well, let me guess where it's from. Virgin Islands or Jamaica.
That's so insane. I don't have an accent. I was born and raised in New York. However, my mom is from Belize and my
Oh,
dad
okay.
is a foundational Black American.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Now, how did y'all? Now, y'all usually the Belizean people get up here to L.A. How did y'all get out to New York?
Well, my family, they pretty much migrated to New York. So my
Okay.
grandmother, she had like eight, nine sisters. So they all kind of
Okay.
migrated out here for the most part.
Okay. But Well, we can hear you. I can hear your accent though. You still got the accent from your mom.
Oh
I
wow,
can
my
hear it.
mom don't even have an accent. She's been here since
Well,
she
you
was
probably don't.
3. But I think
Right.
maybe,
That, that accent don't be going nowhere. And so, what's on your mind, dear?
Um, well, I just wanted to say hi, actually see if I could just get on, and I did. I felt the energy
Yeah.
like I would, and it worked. So,
Yes, indeed.
hi,
Yes,
and you're
indeed.
like, I just want to say I'm so admired and inspired by you. I have a passion for business. Um, Hence, specialize in taxes. So I don't know if you need any services, just I guess contact me on my Twitter, you know?
Yes, indeed. Have people hit up your Twitter and get in your DM if they need their taxes done. All right, let's get what's my man? The middleman. The middleman. You good?
Yeah, what's up, man? I just wanted to ask, right, basically, what's the end goal, right? Because at the end of the day, FBA, tethers, whatever you want to label them, right? We all still niggas to the crackers, right? The European, right? So, and
Yep.
I know for a fact that, like, I understand the whole loving your culture and all that stuff. I'm all for it, right? And accountability, because I feel like there's a bunch of Caribbeans out here that need to be held accountable for their dumb actions, right? And making communities suck. But there's also, FBAs or Americans that need to do the same. You know, what are we
Right.
going to do about like Crips and the Bloods that's out here killing each other, right? That wasn't started by Caribbeans. That started by foundational Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm-hmm.
GDs and the Vice
Yep.
Lords and all that stuff, crack epidemic, excuse me, and all that. Like, so I just want to know like the end goal, because if it's about just culture and accountability, I'm all for it. But if it sometimes, and then maybe it's not even you and how you're delivering the message, but how some people are receiving it, they're taking it a step where they just want to be separatists in all aspects. But like I said, at the end of the day, to the Europeans, we're all niggas.
Right. And thank you so much, brother. And here's the thing: the end goal is basically us recognizing our lineage, because this is not just like a fad. We have a lineage. Our lineage is unique. We have a unique lineage. So just acknowledging that right there is just acknowledging who we are. We just have a unique lineage as foundational Black Americans, and our lineage gets us on code. When we get on code, we get things moving. Other people should follow suit. They should get on code with people within their lineage. And that's where we start right there. And also the off code behavior, we can now point out who's off code with a lot of their bullshit. And we're seeing a lot of non FBA people are doing a lot of off code things. Now, when people start bringing up stuff like the Crips and Bloods and all, Crips and Bloods are damn near that they're not a factor like that no more. That's not that big of a factor. Some of the gangs in Chicago, that's whatever. There's a lot of stuff going on in Chicago, and truth be told, a lot of stuff that's happening out there. There's a lot of immigrants bringing that out there. And when we start talking about the crack epidemic and a lot of drugs, y'all really don't want to have that conversation, because a lot of the drugs that were coming over here, a lot of immigrants were bringing the shit over here. Want to go there? A lot of Haitians were bringing that here. Haiti was a big drug hub. Haiti was a major drug hub, and they were doing it over there because they got those mountains over there, and you couldn't use radar to detect certain planes and things over there in those mountains. So that was a major drug hub. You have the shower posse, who was working with the CIA and the government, bringing drugs over here. We really want to take that route, so we can go somewhere else with that. But I digress. I get my man's point though. Let me see. Let's get some other folks in here. Let's get Nurse Misbehaving. All right. Let's get Nurse Misbehaving. All right. Let's see what's on her mind. Nurse Misbehaving. All right. Nurse, where you at, ma'am? We're waiting on the nurse to hop in. And while we're waiting on the nurse, let's get Sarah. Sarah? Sarah? All right. Hey, when people hit that button to come on and they're not saying nothing. Now let's get vibing while we're waiting on Sarah and Nurse.
Hello, Tariq.
Okay, this is this Sarah? Who is this?
Hey, what's
Yes, I'm
oh
Sarah Babbitt.
Oh, okay, hold on one second. We got a white supremacist um, trans person. Okay, hold on. But hold on, Bob. Mr. Sarah, is everything okay over there?
I am Sarah Babbitt, the
Okay.
ghost of Sister Ashley Babbitt.
Okay, boy, this tether wit, boy. Lord. And this is why
I am
these niggas
Ashley
have
Babbitt, and I will not stop
thi-
until that black man who killed my sister.
thi- this is why they gotta hit motherfuckers with bricks. They have no wit or no charm worth a damn. It's just gone. This dude sat here waiting to get on and came up with corny material. No wonder y'all be fighting motherfuckers at the club. Brother, you gotta work on your wit. You gotta work on your wit. You gotta work on your
I will not
timing.
rest until that black man who murdered my sister
Even
is behind.
even the premise ain't even
Listen here, they clone Tyrone.
okay. The premise ain't even funny. Lord, it's not even a good premise. Sometimes, like the dude who calls up acting like Patrick from SpongeBob. Now that's funny. It's stupid as hell, but it's funny. At least he works the material out. The jokes are funny. The voice is funny. It actually works. Sometimes I like goofy shit. If it's funny, you think it out and you have some wit to it. Nigga, none of that was funny. The premise was horrible. Boy, that's some tether with. That's why they beat your ass in school because you were corny. All right, vibe, hop on, vibe.
Hey, what's up, Tariq? What's going on with you? How you doing, my man?
I'm good, Bob. How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm in California too, man. I live in Moreno Valley up here, man. So I
Oh yeah.
listen to you all the time. But I want to say this though, man. I was on TikTok live earlier, some of the live,
Hello.
and
Hold on, nurse. Go ahead. Go ahead, vibe.
yeah, I was on some of the TikTok lives earlier about this little brick issue, right? And some of our FBA sisters, they gotta kind of be careful because some of the Somalian women that they was kind of low key infiltrating the whole thing. They'll go up in there because a few Somalian women I seen on a few Somalian lives like 4 or 5 days ago. They was saying they not black and everything like that,
Right.
but some of them infiltrated the FBA women's lives. And then I was trying to tell some of the sisters, I'm like, man, look, they don't even claim black. And the sisters was like, nah, she's black. You shouldn't be doing. They shouldn't be doing this to our people. They all black. I'm like, she was on the other day on another live saying she wasn't even black. She was Somalian. So
Right. Right. So yeah, that type of stuff, that's not cool. We got to check folks on that stuff. Okay, we got people in here putting up pornography. Good lord. Okay. Nurse, you want to hop on, dear?
Hey, Brother Tariq, I apologize. I didn't know how to work this speaker at first. But
Okay.
I just wanted to thank you for bringing the clarity to the young lady that got hit with a brick. And I have to admit, I am a foundational Black American. And sometimes it's hard for me to spot the tethers. I didn't realize the lady that had the brick was not a Black American as well. Then we see the other things on her TikTok that she did, which there's no excuse for her to get hit with the brick. But I appreciate you for what you're doing to try to bring awareness to us so that we can see, hey, a line has to be defined between
Abs-
us and non foundational Black Americans.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, beloved. Let's get Feek Decatur. I think that's his name. Feek Decatur. All right. Feek Decatur. Hop on, brother.
What up, Tariq, man? I just say I want to salute you, man. That's all I want to say.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother. All right, y'all. When y'all get on, let's be constructive. Let's be ready to chop it up when you get on. All right, let's get who is this? Prime 23. Let's get Prime 23 in here. Prime 23, hop in.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Man, I just want to tell you, appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. And I want to ask you about that Burner Boy situation. What you think about that, man?
Yeah, well, Burna Boy, people are kind of clowning him because his record sales were a little low, but
Yeah, I seen he did an interview and he danced around the question. He didn't want to answer.
yeah, I haven't seen the interview, but hey, Burna Boy, hopefully he'll be all right. All right, let's get Mila. Let's get Mila in here. Mila. All right, Mila, where you at? Let's get Mila. Mila, where you at?
Oh, I was about to tell you clean your jumbo, Tariq, but you look like you got it handled.
Oh yeah. The white supremacists are posting, some of their private videos, but it's good. Kira, hop on, dear. Miss Kira, hop on. Hop on, Miss Kira. All right. Kira, did you have anything to say? Well, Kira, let me get Kira out. Wait, hold on. Let me add. All right. Kira, where you at? And we got Jeff in here. I wonder if this is jibber jabbering Jeff. Kira, are you here? You want to turn your microphone on, Kira? All right. Okay. Kira is not turning her microphone on. So let's get Jeff. This might be jibber jabbering Jeff. Jeff, hop on.
Hey Tariq, it's not jibber jabbering Jeff. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. It's the other Jeff. What's going on,
Yes,
Jeff?
sir. I loved your talk about the brick throwing lady. We do need to differentiate between different ethnicities. Um, I wanted to ask you. So my top three black people of all time would be you, Jesse Lee Peterson, and Steve Harvey, and maybe Kyrie Irving would be the fourth. I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you who would your top three or four white people be of all time so I can have some positive inspiration.
Yes, indeed. My top three white people would be John Brown. That's number one. John Brown. Scarlett Johansson, as one of the white women I think is cute. I think she's cute. And Marie Callender, the white woman who made those pies, because I like the Marie Callender's chicken pot pies. And that's the only white woman that she might have stolen a recipe from a black woman. But whoever Marie Callender was, that's white woman can make a damn pie. So those are my three white people.
Thank you.
So there you go. Thank you so much. All right, let me see who else we got going on. Aram, what's your name, Aram?
Hey, how you doing, Tariq? I'm
I'm
all right.
good, man.
Much
How
love
are
and
you?
respect to FBAs. I was gonna ask you, have you seen how a lot of the FBA talent on No Jumper left about a year ago and they started their own podcast?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's some heavy stuff going on over there. Yeah, AD and those guys left. And I just did an interview with No Jumper last week. And that's going to be out in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm still cool with them and I correspond with them.
It
So
would be
yeah.
cool to maybe see something with you and AD and them. It's cool because they started their own thing and now they're doing numbers. They're doing just as much numbers as No Jumper within a year, if not more. So
Oh, cool. So yeah, I got to holler at AD. Yeah, me and AD is a cool guy, man. Real good dude. So I got to see what they got going on.
if I
Absolutely. Yeah, but I got an interview with me and Flacco. We're chopping up some heavy game, and hopefully they put it up soon. Usually, it takes them a few weeks to put the interviews up, but yeah, hopefully it comes out pretty soon. And all that. Let me see. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. So raise your hand. Let me see. Raise your hand if y'all want to get on. Let's get Coolest Cat. Let's get Coolest Cat in here. And we're in here deep. We got a lot of folks in here. Let's get Coolest Cat. Coolest Cat. All right. Waiting on Coolest Cat. I wish I have it together. And his microphone is buffering. I see you down there, Nikki the God. I'm looking down there, seeing all the faces. There's always a lot of lovely ladies out there on the bottom part. I see y'all. I see you. All right. Coolest Cat, where you at? All right, let me try somebody else because his microphone is janky. Let's get, let me see, let's get Sean. Let's get Sean in here. Trying to get a lot of new faces that I haven't seen before. Sean. All right. Let's do Sean or Ramon. Let's get quite a few people in here. Sean, Ramon. Who else? What's your name? Panamera. Let's get her. All right. Somebody, one of y'all turn your microphones on.
Hello.
There you go. Hello, Panamera.
So I don't know if anybody brought this up earlier, but I just saw that the girl, the Somalian girl had made another GoFundMe in 2020 for like the same thing of getting assaulted.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Yes.
Yeah, it seemed like some scammy stuff going on with her. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, a lot of people are like kind of side eyeing and trying to figure out, hey, why is this girl getting assaulted and getting GoFundMe bags repeatedly? So yeah, people asking questions. So
Rightfully so,
it's
but
interesting,
yeah, I just wanted to get
right?
on here and say that because I just saw that. I was like, this seems like some scammy shit going on. I don't know.
Right, right. Yeah, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna see how it plays out. But yes, it's very convenient. But we'll see. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get any two car. Well, let's get Ramon. Ramon. Let's get Ramon. Ramon.
What's good, Flex?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Hey, what's happening, man? Real quick, man. I just wanted to throw out there, tell the family real quick, man. It don't matter if you're working at Burger King or you're in corporate America making 5 or 6 figures, man. It's always open season for slander on FBA men and women. Stay sharp. And good thing we got big homies like you to break up all them fake narratives on the top level. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to land up, Flex. Peace.
I appreciate you, brother. No doubt. Yeah, everybody tries to come at us, man. That's another thing. FBA family, there's this thing where we don't have to take abuse from people. I want us to get this thing out of our minds where we just got to be the whipping kids for everybody for no damn reason. No, we got to get that shit out of our system where we think, okay, well, damn it, they want to beat up on everybody, want to beat up on us a little bit. I guess we'll let it. No, no, y'all not dragging us into y'all nonsense to smack us around and criticize us. I ain't accepting no criticism for that nonsense that happened with that woman and the tethers. Y'all are not responsible. I'm not responsible. I ain't trying to hear none of that. That's bad what happened to her, but y'all work that out because that's something in your culture that y'all need to work out. Stop being afraid to say that. Any two car, hop on.
What's good?
I'm good. How are you, two
Not too
cars?
bad, man. Thanks for having me. Just wanted to,
Yes,
spread a
indeed.
little positivity and love out to everyone. Hope everybody's having a good night.
Yes, indeed. And where you from, bro?
I'm from Arizona.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you a Hispanic guy?
No, I'm Polish. I'm white. I'm Polish
Oh,
Norwegian. I got everything in me, buddy. But
yes. What part of Arizona are you from? Arizona's beautiful, man.
yeah, well, I live in Phoenix. Originally from
Oh,
Montana, but I've been all around the Bay, up and down both coasts. So,
no.
just living, man. But been around all kinds of cultures, and that one thing I learned, man. There's real people and there's fake people. It don't matter what skin color you are, Uh,
Oh, yeah.
so
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. My man had a bunch of slogans. He didn't seem like he had anything really definitive. Like, yeah, man, there's a lot of people out there, the good and the bad, You got some good days and bad days, man. Sometimes you take the high road, you take the low road, brother. A lot of slogan there. You sound like a Biden campaign manager. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff going on out here, man. But there's gonna be some hope one day, buddy. There's gonna be some hope and some change, buddy. That's all we can hope for. All right, this nigga sounds like a Biden campaign manager. Lord, he is white. Okay. Yeah, I've been all around, buddy. Been to the Bay Area, been to Montana, been to Bankhead and Campbellton Road, and been over to the Pork and Beans down there in Miami, buddy. Been there, seen it all, buddy. You know, one thing for sure, three things for certain. We got to love one another, got to pay taxes, and we got to give praises to the Lord and personal Savior Jesus Christ, buddy. Okay, shit, man. Boy, the sloganisms. He was sloganizing his ass off, wasn't he? That's what we're gonna hear for 2024. A lot of that. Y'all get ready for that. We're gonna hear a lot of that sloganizing. Doctor, hop on, Doctor. Or DJ, not Doctor, DJ. My eyesight is so bad. DJ,
It's essential.
how are you, dear?
Hi, how are you? So I just want to speak on decorum because I just fell out with a friend because I called Sexy Red an industry plant. And she like, and one
Oh,
of my friends lost it, but I think it's because like we're both from St. Louis, and she
yeah.
likes like this friend just never like grew out of the hood shit. So she
Yeah.
relates to hood shit, but she tried to call me anti-black because I said that Sexy Red was not a representative. It's okay for me not it's okay for me not to want that to be my representative as a black woman. But
Right.
also with that being said, I was just scrolling on Instagram and they had the Caribbean Music Awards and they are so nicely put together at these Caribbean Music Awards.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. Yeah, they are so on their P's and
Yeah,
Q's
like
at
I
these.
was like, I don't see the ratchet shit that I see on BET, so that's odd how that works.
Right, right. And this is why family. We thank you, dear. Thank you for the call, dear. Yeah, family. It's okay for us to say, hey, as foundational Black Americans, we want to present our culture and lineage a certain way. It's okay to say that. We don't need to have everybody misrepresenting us, everybody speaking for us, and every throwing out every ratchet piece of filth as a representative of us. I'm so tired of that. And we are getting on code and we're saying enough is enough. So when we delineate, man, people are, they're having hissy fits out here. That's not going to deter us. That's not going to deter us. Jakumi, what's your name, bro?
You got it, bro. What's good, Flex?
Jakumi. I'm good, man. How are you, bro?
I'm all right, man. Last time I called, man, we were talking about uh getting the American Maroon pack to me, and you got that to me, man. So I appreciate that.
Oh, man, my man. I appreciate you hitting me up and we getting all of that straight. Did you watch the movie
Sure
finally?
did, sure did. Great
Yes.
stuff, man.
Thank you so much, man. And yes, the new documentary is coming soon, man. So you do not want to miss
Yeah,
that. You
can't
don't
wait.
want to miss that at all. Yeah. Let's get Beep in here. Beep.
Hello?
What's up, Beep?
Hi. I spoke to you I think last year. And I've been trying to
Really?
yeah, I tried getting in touch with you this whole time, but you never uh chose me as a speaker.
Okay. And where you from, Beep?
New York. I
Okay.
actually have
And
two things that I want to address. I ordered Ogun spray, and I've been trying to get in contact with you. I ordered it a month ago.
really?
Yeah, and I contacted you through your email, through two emails, and I also contacted PayPal to contact you. So
Okay.
yeah, I was charged for it back in August 3rd.
Did you give your correct address?
Yes.
Okay, and the address is in.
And my last name, yeah.
Okay. All right, Lisa. Well, we'll look into it. I hate to do customer service on a live broadcast with people listening. I don't want to put your business out there, and I don't want you to throw your address out there and somebody show up naked. So,
Oh,
but sometimes people give their wrong address or they don't give their apartment or something. So,
mm,
email, email me at the email on my profile, and we'll get your Ogun juice. You have anything else, dear? Anything else you want to
yeah,
say?
yeah, it's clear you don't remember me, because we did speak last
I,
year.
what did we
Um,
talk about?
we talked about a case from 2015, and we had disagreements on it.
What was the case about?
Daniel Holtzclaw.
Oh, yeah, you were the one that was co-signing that white supremacist wannabe raping them black women, and you were like, you were defending this guy.
I, I do think he's innocent, but I just want to say that I have no hard feelings, and I do still believe he's innocent, and I hope you research the case.
Well, I hope he remains his little rapey ass in jail for raping all of them sisters, and I hope he gets what's coming to him in jail.
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It was
You
nice. It was really nice talking to you. Hope to talk to you again.
Uh-huh.
And I hope
Bye
I
bye.
get my Ogun spray. I need it.
You'll get
But
you'll get and Holtzclaw is going to get him some Ogun juice too in jail. Okay. Yeah, he's sitting up here, this white girl sitting here co-signing this damn rapist. This dude raped all them black women, and she's up here defending that dude, talking about he's innocent. Get the fuck off my phone. Yeah, weirdo. That's probably why the Ogun Jews didn't show up. The spirit didn't want to go to her house. Yeah, but we're gonna make sure she get whatever she got. But yeah, that ain't cool. Co-signing this damn racist ass Daniel Holtzclaw raping all of them damn sisters down there, and y'all got these old janky women sitting here defending it. See, this is a case study here. You see, when dudes from these women's groups, when from their lineages and their backgrounds, when they do stuff to black women, they get on code with the men. Yeah, they get on code with those men when they harm black women, especially foundational black American women. See, we're on our own, man. We're on our own. So we got to look out for each other as foundational black Americans, men and women, because these other groups ain't looking out for you. There's no sisterhood with these other groups, to be honest. Just keep it real. That's your sisterhood right there. You want to know what your sisterhood is? That's your sisterhood right there. Ain't no sisterhood. These people have vitriol towards a lot of foundational black American women. I want y'all to understand that part of the game. FBA sisters, a lot of these non FBA women, white and black, quote unquote black, who don't identify as black, but they look black, a lot of them have vitriol towards you. They have a lot of vitriol and contempt. They don't like the level of respect that you get from us because generally FBA men, we do have a certain level of respect for foundational black American women. Yeah, you got some disrespectful niggas out there, but let me tell you something. There's we are going to show respect to some women in our lives. The women in our lives are going to get respect. The mothers, sisters, aunts, at least that. And generally, there's going to be a certain level of respect that we have for FBA women. Fuck what they try to tell you. Let me tell you something. You go to some FBA brothers, man, you can be at a barbershop somewhere and niggas be in there raunchy, ratchet, or rowdy or whatever. But let a sister walk up in there, especially an older sister, but just let a random sister walk up in there, especially an older woman. Brothers will straighten up and show respect. I've been in barbershops and sisters, tell us that, where sisters walked in the barbershop and brothers turn, hey, let's turn the music down, let's straight. Brothers got their minds, got their attitude, got themselves right, just out of respect. So we do show a certain level of respect. Yeah, we got some disrespectful Negroes out here. We got some riffraffs out here. But generally, we know how to show a certain level of respect for sisters. Yeah. Nunya, you're not getting back up in here with your emotional fuckboy energy. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. He done took off his dress, now he's in his slip. No, you're not gonna sit here in your slip after you done took off your sequin dress, trying to give me some of your misplaced anger. You're not gonna do that. Not gonna have a sassy man sitting up here whining to another man about how much money I make. You got all that money? Tariq. You got all that money, you ain't know you don't never call me, you don't ever buy me nothing with all that money. No, nigga. All right, let me now this is not moist nigga hour. A grown ass man whining to another man about his money. Tether. Weirdos, man. All right, let's get Mr. Iconic. Mr. Iconic. What's up, Mr. Iconic?
Hey Tariq, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Mr. Iconic. How
I'm
are
good,
you?
brother. I would just want to say congratulations on everything that you've accomplished and done for us.
Yes,
And
sir.
I just have two things that I just want to talk to you about. The
Go
first
ahead.
thing is, I used to be a YouTuber. I think I might go back, but you know that they lost their case.
Who? YouTube?
All right, so there's a bunch of black YouTubers who basically got together and put together a case against YouTube for discrimination.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they did that back in 2020, and they just recently lost their case. I don't know if they're going to try again or not.
So what was the outcome? What was the ruling of the case?
I don't know the ruling of the case, but I know that somebody told me that they lost it. So
Okay. All right, brother. God damn. Okay. All right, thank you, brother. Shit, brother. All right, brother. You're being very vague. Yeah, okay. Yeah, shit. Okay, I wish you had more details. If you bring up something, at least have details of it. Okay, you didn't have no details about the shit you brought up. You just brought up some random and didn't have details. Man, you know YouTube lost their case. What happened? I don't know. I just know they lost. Okay. Okay, let's get the details together, brother. If you're gonna bring up something very random, all right, all right, it's all gravy. Let me get some before I go. Let me get some women in here, ladies, because a lot of ladies on the box. Let me get some feminine energy in here. Let's get some of these new ladies in here. Let me talk to some of the ladies. Let's get some new energy in here. All right, all you ladies out there on the bottom. There's a lot of y'all in here. Y'all send a request and get on. Let me talk to some of the ladies. Ladies only. Let's talk to the ladies. Let's get them in here so that we can get some of this feminine energy so we can kind of wash away the moist energy that a couple of folks brought in, particularly Nunya. He brought in moist fuckboy energy. So we need some real women in here to kind of clean that energy and brush it off to kind of balance it out. All right. So ladies, throw it up. Let's see where you at. Okay. Yeah, I want to get some of that moist energy out of here. All right, let's get Chef Bonaparte. All right, let's get Chef Bonaparte in here. I think that's your name. Yeah, Chef Bonaparte. Hop on, Chef.
I'm just here for a minute, trying to get that dirty energy off, whatever you're talking about. I'm from Louisiana.
Yes.
I'm from Louisiana. I want to say peace, love to everybody. It's been a long day and night, so I'm about to head out, but I just want to take that opportunity to say hello, and I wish y'all the best, all right?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, dear.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. All right.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Yes, indeed. The energy feels better already. What's up, Nizuko? Wait,
Hi, Tariq.
Niz. Hey, Nizuko.
Nezko.
How are
I'm
you,
good. How
dear?
are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, what is on your mind, young lady?
Oh, nothing. I've been like a follower and listener of yours for like maybe 4 or 5 years now, and I just never
Oh,
spoke. And you just wanted some feminine energy, and I wanted to say hi because it's the holiday weekend, and I was out. I just got home like not too long ago, and I was just like, oh, Tariq's live because I never get to catch you.
yeah,
So I just wanted to say hi, and I love everything that you do and what you do to the community or for us. So I appreciate that. So.
yes,
And I could
I
contributed to like the museum, like the last movie you did, like everything else. So like, yeah, I'm a huge supporter.
love it. Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate that. Lovely sister right there. There we go. I like that. They bring the energy and they change the energy back up. I like it. All right, let's get no name humanist. No name humanist. All right, no name humanist. All right, where you at? No name.
Hi, Tariq. Thanks for having me. I can agree that, you somehow understand the struggle of foundation of Black Americans having a mostly non-reciprocal relationship with the diaspora, right? Seeing Caribbean people and African people as basically brothers and sisters, but many of them not feeling the same or being still in tribalism and so on and so forth. Because
Now, where you from? Bro? Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm not from Latino. I live in Colombia right now. My mom's
Okay,
Colombian, my dad's Bolivian. Both are,
got it.
black people basically, like. And so,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Okay. My man. It was kind of hard to understand my brother's accent, but okay. Shout out to that brother. All right, his accent was a little hard. It was a little hard to comprehend a little bit. All right, let's get Ant CEO. Ant CEO.
Flex, what's the word?
I'm good, man. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, real quick. I just want to know if you when the next movie that you got coming out, and then if you're gonna tap in back with Corey 5150.
Oh yeah. I got to holler at my brother Corey, man. To go on his joint. And we're working on the hip hop documentary now, so that's going to be coming soon. So we're really working feverishly to get that popping. So the hip hop documentary is coming. Tony Montana, hop on, man. Hey, Tony.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up,
Yeah, I
brother?
wanted to put a bug in your ear real quick. You ever notice when they're trying to denigrate hip hop, they choose one city to like use a complete cultural genocide every time?
Like, what do you mean?
Remember, like in the 2000s, early 2000s, remember they chose St. Louis every time with Nelly. Remember KRS-One was trying to push against that, remember?
Okay, yeah, I know they were kind of having a little beef, but yeah. Okay, all right. I don't know the correlation, but thank you, brother. All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me wrap it up because now people are just kind of calling with random thoughts. Now some of the thoughts are getting a little incoherent. All right. So when we start getting the incoherent thoughts, you know what time it is. It's time to wrap that thing up. Anyway, let me get out of here, man. Go to American-Maroon.com. Check out the movie American Maroon. American-Maroon. That's the latest movie. You guys are going to love that when you see that. Um, Also, you go to ogoonjuice.com. Speaking of Ogoon Juice, get you some Ogoon Juice. Ogoonjuice.com, the pepper spray. Keep it in your pocket. All right. Ogoonjuice.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm out of here. Y'all have a